Hey everyone, M1 Shadow here. So in today's video, we're going to be talking about what I feel are the top 5 etiquette rules when it comes to you handling someone else's firearms. Before we get started, I just want to remind you, whenever you're handling a firearm, especially someone else's, and even if they tell you that it has been checked, always do a safety check and make sure it's unloaded. So on that note, let's get started. Rule number 1. Do not ever dry fire someone else's gun. I don't care how much of an expert you are. I don't care if you did studies and you know that it does not harm the gun. People like myself cannot stand when people do that. So just please do not dry fire someone else's gun. It's just not right. Rule number 2, do not handle someone else's firearms without asking. If you go to someone's house and they have a gun on the wall or a gun sitting there in view, do not just grab it and say, hey, this is cool. Ask permission first. Rule number 3, handle them with care. If your hands are dirty, go to the sink, go wash them. Also, if you're checking it out, don't be slamming the bolts, slamming it shut and open. If it's a shotgun, don't be racking it really hard. Treat it with respect. This is someone else's firearm, and have the courtesy to treat it the correct way. Rule number 4, and this probably follows more along the lines of safety, but I feel it's etiquette too. Do not be pointing a gun at other people. I've seen this a couple times, not too often, in gun stores where you'll see a guy, he's checking out a scope on a rifle and he's sitting there and might start pointing it at other people in there. Don't do that. It's dangerous, it's very rude, and it makes a lot of people uncomfortable. Not only the people that you're aiming it at, but also the gun owners as well. And you'll be lucky if you do not get thrown out of the store for doing that. So just don't ever do that. Rule number 5, do not brag to someone who's showing you their gun. You don't have to brag to them how your gun is so much better, and you know what, well, my gun could do this, and my gun costs this much. Nobody cares, okay? The person showing you the gun, maybe they like that gun, maybe that's all they can afford. Who cares? If that's what they like, that's what they have. If they ask you about it and they ask you what kind of features does yours have, that's fine, but you don't have to sit there and try to belittle the person and tell them how your gun is so much better, because nobody really cares. So I hope you all enjoyed this. And I also want to say, for any of you who have etiquette rules that maybe I didn't mention or ones you think, put them in the comments, because I'd really love to see them. And for those of you watching, check the comments, because a lot of times other people watching have really good input too. So definitely check it out. As always, I do want to thank you all for watching, and have a good one.